The Power Hour is live. KFAN.com/watch is where you can watch us. It's live weekdays at 8 a.m. All thanks to Quantum Fiber, your world unleashed.
Welcome back, Power Trip Morning Show. Well, Saucy and Maxo and I just watched a movie trailer. And I am, as you guys know, the official movie trailer reviewer.
It's your new career,
it's
yes.
My new
review trailers.
But this time I'm gonna share it with the two gentlemen I just watched this intro with, and we didn't speak to each other after we saw it, so I'm interested. It was for a movie called Trap, starring one of us, Josh Hartnett.
I've seen this trailer as well.
And it's done by M. Night Shyamalan.
It sure is. Concept is kind of interesting.
Yes. As far as the trailer goes, it seemed to tell us the entire movie.
Yeah.
Like, I can't imagine.
It kind of did.
Except for maybe.
But it's M. Night Shyamalan, so you
that's true.
There's going to be a twist.
That's
What
a great
twist?
point.
There has to be a twist.
He is the worst director of all time.
Okay,
yeah, it's terrible.
Okay, all right. So you guys are saying no
I'll
go.
I'll go see it no matter what. It is an interesting concept, and I'll just pretty much go see freaking anything at a movie theater at this point. But I just don't trust him. The Village is legitimately top 5 worst movies I've ever seen.
The Village is terrible. Lady in the Water is terrible.
Worst.
The Happening's terrible.
The Last Airbender, After
terrible.
Earth.
He's had one big hit, and the rest
Which
are
is
trash.
one of the great films
That's
of
not
all
true.
time.
Right, that was his first one, right?
Sixth Sense is a home run. Unbreakable's very good.
Oh, yeah.
Very good. Signs is tolerable. He started off hot. We've talked about
the
it.
Village, Maxo, is so
That
bad.
was the beginning of the
bad.
end. But the ones
my
before
God.
that, Signs is solid.
Yeah.
Unbreakable's very good.
But like the
and
movie-
Sixth Sense is elite.
Like a year or two ago, he had a movie called The Beach.
Yeah.
Where if you go to it, you'd get older. That's.
I think it was
who
just
saw
called
that?
Old, actually.
Yeah, whatever it was. Like 4
The Beach
people.
was Leonardo DiCaprio like 20 years ago.
Yeah, that's what what Rosie calls all his ladies.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah, it looks.
He likes to put a little bit of an accent on it.
Soften the blow a little bit.
Hey, beach.
But it looks
Beach.
terrible. Right, Maxo?
Yeah, it looks awful.
So, but the concept if you haven't seen it yet, the concept is Josh Hartnett plays a serial killer.
Yeah,
Who takes, it looks like he takes his daughter to a concert.
like a Lady Gaga concert, or
But-
something, yeah.
Realizes while he's at the show that the cops are about to catch him because he has cameras on everybody that's trapped in his basement. So I believe he realizes while he's out in public, I'm screwed.
Yeah.
They're going to catch me. So he's got a nice, happy, smiley face. He's at a pop concert with his daughter.
Yeah, she's having the time of her life.
Doesn't know what her dad's
So the whole
up to.
concept is how he's going to get out of
Exactly.
it.
How's
right?
he going to get out of there? That's right. That's right.
And then you expect, because it's M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong, that it's going to be like some weird twist. But if there's no weird twist, then you're like pissed.
Do you want to hear a clip from it?
Yeah.
I am stuck in a pair of handcuffs.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
The funny part about that, and this will make Cory smile on his birthday, that was a priest.
He was a priest. Yeah, he was stuck in a pair of handcuffs. He'd been pleasuring himself and couldn't get out of the handcuffs.
Why would that make me happy?
Well, I thought he was in the handcuffs and pleasuring himself.
I mean,
he
probably.
was, and so but he couldn't get out of the handcuffs.
Right.
After he'd.
So they obviously clasped them in the front.
I would guess so.
Yeah.
Unless he's really double jointed. Yeah.
What if the twist in this new M. Night Shyamalan movie is that the real crime is the concert because it's Train?
Oh, I love that band.
So Hartnett is getting arrested at the arena. He's like, "It's not my fault. It's those sons of bitches." And he points at them while they're singing "Drops of Jupiter."
Oh, great film, movie song, whatever it is great. Anyway.
Yeah, that's fun.
And you saw Civil War, Maxo?
Yeah, I did see Civil War about a week ago or so, and it's very polarizing. It's getting a lot of think pieces written about it from all sides of the political spectrum, and it was weird because I didn't feel anything really after seeing it, and I thought that was odd because all these articles are saying, well, whatever your baggage that you're bringing in is going to color how you see the movie and all this and that, and saying that it's making all these grandiose and political statements. But I found it really to be pretty apolitical. It was mostly about journalism during war and journalism in general. But I mean, good performances. Nick Offerman was cool. It was good to see Kirsten Dunst. Is it Kirsten or Kristen?
Kirsten
Dunst. I haven't seen her in a movie in forever. It feels like.
I haven't thought about that. You're right.
So yeah. So it was. I don't know. I didn't feel that strongly about it as opposed to, coming in thinking it's going to be like this, hotbed of a movie that's going to have me thinking and going for days. I kind of left the movie and just was, it was okay. Good action. Surprisingly pretty good action. But I think I'm going to go see that Sasquatch movie today.
Whoa.
Oh, yes.
Now we're talking.
Yeah, baby.
Corey, did you happen to catch SNL? I know you watch it almost every week, right?
Wasn't it a rerun this week?
Was it? Was this the Shane Gillis?
Yeah, that's a rerun.
It's a
That was a rerun? They reran that? That is simply the worst Saturday Night Live I've ever seen.
Was it really?
With 21 Savage, it was like, what in the hell is going on with this man?
Yeah.
But there wasn't
I'm shocked
one
you're not a
redeeming...
21 Savage fan, Muff.
Yeah, that seems to be right in your demo.
Right.
Yeah, but there was like not one redeeming freaking sketch.
Really?
Yeah, the monologue sucked. Everything. My wife and I are watching this. We're like, this is awful.
Oh.
And they reran that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There had to have been something better.
Did anybody see
Play the one from last week. Ryan Gosling last week was about as good
Killed
as it
it.
gets.
Yeah,
He
one of
laughed
the
at
best.
every sketch and it didn't matter.
Yeah, the
I
Beavis and
laughed
Butthead,
the whole
I
hour and
still
a
haven't
half.
seen the Beavis and Butthead
Oh,
thing.
dude.
I've got to watch that.
The entire episode is a home run.
Yeah,
and
Ian Stapleton.
Gosling does not keep it together in one sketch.
Yeah.
He breaks every sketch and it doesn't matter.
The open with the alien bit again.
Fantastic.
Bring in Kate McKinnon.
That's great. Good.
Gosling's the
Good.
best.
I've got to watch it. I haven't seen
If we're
it.
going around the room with just recommendations, while I was doing nothing this weekend, just completely meat sauce, and it was the best.
All right.
I watched all 4 episodes of Conan O'Brien Must Go on HBO Max. Yeah. Oh, God. Just the best. I know he's my GOAT, so I'm biased anyways. It was going to be hard for me to not like it, but it's awesome. He goes to Norway, Argentina, Thailand, and Ireland. So it's just
sweet.
It's just him going to the country, being self-deprecating, ripping on some people. It's just improv, right? So funny.
That's sweet.
If you like Conan at all, it's a must-watch.
I'd watch that. It's
he's
awesome.
And he went to a couple of the spots that I went to in Norway, so it was kind of trippy to be like, I've stood right there. That's where the McDonald's is. That's how I...
That's how you remember things.
That's how I remember things.
That's how I give directions too.
Yeah, he went to Oslo and Bergen and and a couple of other cities. We went to one of the northern ones, Zacho, maybe the one that you were close to. Not Trondheim, but close to that, maybe.
Cool.
Oh,
Yeah, pretty cool. Started with an L.
Don't call him that.
While we're talking about travel, did anybody see John Bonus's tweet this weekend about his laugh?
No.
Yeah, I did see that.
It's brilliant because when he laughs hard.
Yeah, he's the best.
And he had a bit of self-awareness because he's in Japan where apparently everybody's a little quieter, a little more polite,
Yeah.
And he was like, I laughed so hard and people looked at me like I'd murdered children.
He wrote, I just recognized today that what's Guffaw?
Guffaw.
I don't know what that means. I've never seen that one.
You're fine.
It's a hearty, it's a nice hearty laugh.
It's not a belly laugh, but it's right up there.
Is over the top for Japan. Oh, I'm sorry. Does everybody else know that? Am I missing something?
I just wish you would have thought that was Grandpa on some level.
I just found out my grandpa.
Like we'll be drinking and joking at the bar and it's a record scratch. I'm the ugly American. This is a problem.
So what's the one thing I really liked about Conan's show, by the way, is kind of gets into the culture, almost sarcastically makes fun of Viking culture in Norway or like soccer culture in Argentina. He kind of but then at the end of every episode, you can tell he's genuinely appreciative of the culture and how nice everybody is and how cool everybody
learned,
Right. So it's like 45 minutes of making fun of him, and then at the end it's like, man, this place is incredible. You should go see it. So I like that John Bonus is admitting, hey, my laugh doesn't quite play in Japan.
Yeah.
It's different.
Yeah.
Different culture there. Maxo's been there. He probably gets it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, y'all know me. I get in trouble in Abbott's office almost every day for being loud and saying inappropriate things. So
That
definitely.
Word.
Yeah, me and my boys definitely. But honestly, that's the thing, though, is that, like, it is kind of out of place sometimes, but people they are very polite, but they still know how to have fun. Nobody's really judging you. I never felt judged in Japan anywhere that I went. And I was going around looking like a slob, half-picked afro, looking like buckwheat and being loud and just being obnoxious. And nobody judged me. I felt totally at peace and at home there.
That's
That's
awesome.
great, man. That's
Sweet.
very cool. All right, you want to do sports when we get back?
Sure. All right, we go commercial free the rest of the way. We'll do Fan 5, and then we'll get to headlines. More of the Power Trip Morning Show after this on The Fan.
All right, final segment of the Power Trip Morning Show. You got anything, Zacho?
You know what I do, Chris?
Oh, good.
Emmy-nominated actor, writer, and comedian Rob Schneider is coming to the Mystic Showroom stage at Mystic Lake on Friday, May 17th, for a night of laughs. Tickets are on sale now, but you can get yours today, right now, by calling 1-800-320-5326. Tickets available at mysticlake.com, but caller 11 right now when they're way in. 1-800-320-5326. Good luck.
Fantastic. Let's do a little bit of that Fan 5 before we get into the headlines, shall we?
It's time for Fan 5, brought to you by Builders and Remodelers.
Thanks, Builders and Remodelers. Sauce, it's official. Scotty Scheffler won that RBC Heritage
They got the
thing that they restarted today. 19 under, he finishes the winner.
Yeah, the only thing that's going to slow him down is his wife giving birth. That's it.
What?
Oh, geez, you're canceled.
Oh, good.
No, I meant like,
Just kidding.
No, I meant
Calm down. I'm just joking.
No, I know
He's
you are.
so
but,
damn good.
yeah, I mean, if his wife gives birth in 2 weeks or whatever the next tournament is, the big tournament, he won't play in it.
Yeah,
that's the only thing that's going to keep. Everything he plays, he'll win. He's just such a good ball striker. That's it. That's the difference between him and everybody else is he never gets in trouble. The stat last week during the Masters was it's an unbelievable amount of rounds he's had since he's been over par. He never gets in trouble because he can just get himself out of it. And now that he's a above average putter, he's just unstoppable.
Yeah, he's second as far as having rounds that are at least par or under. And I think it's like 40 rounds or something like that, just behind Tiger, who set the record.
What the hell would you know? What did you do? Follow him at the Masters last week?
Yeah, it's time to talk about it. Let's hear about your
let's hear
weekend.
about it.
How close did you get to Scotty?
About 5 feet.
Is that right?
Yeah. And it's a really cool hole, too, that we were on, hole 6. So the thing is, when you go to, you always hear people say, you can't actually, TV doesn't do it justice. And that's absolutely correct, because it's like a ski resort that's just green. I've never seen so much elevation in my life. I mean, when Scotty walked by us, we were on hole 6, and the tee box is just way the hell up. And it's like trying to hit a par 3 up Buck Hill. I mean, it's seriously that kind of wicked elevation. And so we're on the 6, tee box up on top, and then right in the middle of that, they have a place where patrons can sit. And so you got the green chairs and the whole works. And we sit there, and then they just hit right over the top of you. And it's just the coolest thing. We happen to be right by the rope, and Scotty walked right by. And so that was pretty cool. We got to see a couple.
Did you say something rubish to him?
No. And I didn't yell, get in the hole. I didn't do that, tater tots or whatever, mashed potatoes. Yeah, no. We didn't do any of that. But it was fantastic. We got there early at 7:00 in the morning, and then found out that they don't serve booze until 11. So that was a bit jarring.
So for 4 hours you were shaking. Then what'd you do?
Right. Well, my buddy Nels, he ate every sandwich that they have available.
Did you find some scope or some serena?
But so we walked the back 9 and just saw, where spots we wanted to go and sit at certain times, and just kind of scoped it out. And ultimately, that's what we wanted to do. It was less about watching the golf. It was more about actually just seeing the course. And I've come to the conclusion now, having been there, there's no, rough is the same as the fairway. There's no, like U.S. Open, they got that real tall grass and stuff like that, and they make it impossible when you're out. They just keep this thing all the way just mowed down. And it makes sense now, because that's how you get penalized, is if you miss your mark, if you miss your angle, you're going to end up in the thing you didn't want to, in Rays Creek or in one of those nasty bunkers. And then all of that going up to these greens that are almost impossible. It's just so amazingly beautiful. The cool thing was that got to see Tiger on the 18th. And
how do you finish again? Dead last? Oh, yeah. He had a good day, though. Thanks.
Dead last.
Dead
last. And you know what? And by the time we got, obviously, the 18th, it was all over and everything like that. And given the fact that my thighs are still burning, from walking that course.
Yeah.
4 days plus a practice round with a decimated leg.
Yeah, you need
It's
to
so
work out.
impressive that he finished that round.
Yeah, how do you finish again? Dead last?
But I will
But he
tell
made
you,
the cut, right?
yeah, he made the cut. And on 18, I mean, the crowds were just massive, following him the whole way. And I mean, Scotty's crowds weren't like that. And the crowds are following him. We're up on 18, and we got to see him come up, tap in to be, the worst golfer of the weekend. But when he tapped in, the crowd, I've never heard a louder roar. And it was just, you could tell how so many people were just so appreciative of his career, because that's maybe the last time he plays at the Masters. And he did the tip of the cap. I'm not going to lie. I teared up a little bit. It was super, super cool. There's just, it's hallowed grounds when you go to Augusta, and there's just a different feel. The worst part, though, is that you can't have a phone. So you can't even bring a phone in.
What?
No, not allowed.
No.
So you leave them in the, we left them in the vehicle. And the part that sucks about that is that, because like I mentioned, my buddy Nels ate every damn sandwich. Well, I've been walking on hills and I ate all those sandwiches. I got to take another dump. So I got to sit there and wait, because if you get separated, you
good
can't like
point.
text and go, hey, I'll meet you on 9. No, you got to stay together. Otherwise, I guess I'll meet you at the vehicle at the end.
He's
Do
very
you
regular.
believe that talking to other people is the worst part of the human experience?
No, I love it.
If I saw myself in clothes like those, I'd have to kick my own ass.
And you were saying last week during the program password invitational draft, which, by the way, congratulations. Did you?
took a
wasn't it something
savage
like
beating. Yes,
I did.
$1.50 for what is it? A sandwich?
Yep, $1.50 for a sandwich and $6 for a beer.
That's not bad.
No, it's not bad.
No,
but
that's really good.
I did have some state fair PTSD there because the crowds are so heavy. I mean, you're nuts to butts when you're trying to go to the pro shop and buy something. And that was kind of freaking me out just a little bit.
Hawk your thoughts.
Just leave me alone.
Yeah, just leave him there to die.
Leave it out.
But we saw Scheffler hit on 9 and basically just end the tournament right there.
Yeah, that
And-
was a sweet shot.
Oh, it was awesome. And so at that point, my buddy Nelson goes, we got food at the house. We had the house to ourselves because everybody else had left.
There's a TV.
Yeah. And he's
Hammer
like,
yourself.
Air conditioning,
so yeah, basically the
can
weekend.
kiss.
DoorDash.
Yeah, we could kiss.
It was the best weekend because it was,
yelled, "Kiss me!"
Body in the bathtub.
it was the best golf trip I've ever been on because we did 4 rounds of golf and then ended up going to the Masters. And it was just golf, gars, gummies, and grilling. It was
crack.
just awesome.
You did crack?
A little bit of crack.
Yeah.
I mean,
It was mislabeled,
You're in
right?
win in
Georgia.
Augusta.
Yeah, correct. Is it true that the rest of that town is just terrible?
Yeah, it's seedy. I mean, you just like, there's no way this beautiful golf course could be anywhere near this. And but it's just massive and just
Well, it's kind of like Lambeau Field in the middle of Green Bay, Wisconsin.
right. That is true.
Is he right?
It's very similar.
Or Indianapolis Motor Speedway.
Hey, you're right.
Or Disneyland in Anaheim.
Oh,
The
yeah.
surrounding area is shady.
Right.
Wow. That's
Windows
So
up,
you just-
doors locked.
Yeah, you just got a little island. All you need is an island of loveliness, and it sounds like you found it
Call
with
it
the Masters.
Oasis.
Yeah,
It's an oasis.
Every bit of it was just absolutely spectacular.
Wonderwall.
I mean, it was just crazy that I was even there.
Yeah.
And with all those damn pines, those Georgia pines, not one of them shaded any damn freaking riser that you could sit in.
What a story.
Sat there with the sun just beating down on you.
Is that all general
The story
admission?
must.
Yeah, it's yeah.
You
So
just
what they
got
do? So
What a story,
people
Mus.
buy these chairs, the folding chairs, the green ones, and then they just plant them where they want them, and you
can't run.
You can't move them, but they have their name on the back of it, so you can sit in them if they're not there, and they're like the most polite people on the planet because they'll just be like, oh, those are my chairs. You're
Until
like,
you rip
okay,
a
no,
word.
Do you ID him?
no worries. No,
Do you kiss?
idea. Prove it.
Yeah. Yeah, Sharon.
Sharon?
Sharon Osbourne was there.
Yeah.
But no, it was absolutely everything I wanted it to be, and it was just great.
Oh, good for you.
I forgot I'm on camera. People are seeing me with a ball.
You know, and speaking of the program password,
Go on.
God, you took a savage beating.
Yeah, that was a humbling experience, was it not?
I'm going to say the F word. I really am.
Which one?
I'd be
I'm
careful.
going to say the F
Yeah,
word.
go ahead. You know what? Screw this job.
Yeah, exactly. I went to the Masters. Everything's done from
You're
there.
good.
Fullness. That son of a bitch.
The
Yeah.
goat.
Oh,
Say
just got all gloaty on it. And here's the thing. Max, sweet Max.
Uh-oh.
Falness was a bad choice.
Wait, what? No, he was number 1 on my draft board.
Oh,
I was shocked he was still there
You've
when I was
got to be kidding
picking.
me.
I was shocked.
Russ, how do you feel that
If you would have picked me, I would have worn your Komodo.
You would have
dragon.
hoarded? What?
You would have.
Mus, how do you feel that there were 8 of us that were drafters,
Yeah.
and there were 8 of you that were draftees? How
Yeah.
do you feel that all 8 of us
Yeah.
had you 8th on our draft board?
Not even 8th. Each had multiple reasons why not to pick me
No,
and shared those with everyone.
Somebody in this room said that they would fake an illness if they had to play with you.
I don't remember saying that. What was your response when the wheel was spun for the final time and it was revealed that Common would have the final pick, and all he did was put his head down on his table because he knew that meant in 15 minutes he was going to be stuck with you?
Right.
Well, you know what? Here's the thing. I'm 1-7. I think that's what it is. I won the one time with Barb, and I can't believe that she went with who the hell is Robbie Rosenhaus.
Yeah.
And
Robbie's never lost.
but I play with normally when I play, I get teamed up with Common. So it's not me. It's Common because Common completely just shuts down about midway.
Meat sauce.
Yeah, but you might incite that in him.
Yeah.
No,
Right.
no.
You might be the reason why he shuts
He
down.
starts eating his lunch. He's not paying attention. And then he just glares at me if I
That's
don't
why
get
you
it right.
fell. I mean, in your interviews, you took zero responsibility for any of your past.
Exactly.
There's some character
Tell him
issues.
about it.
No, it's not me.
Slow 40
It's
time.
not me. It's not me.
Pull your
It's not
crank
me.
out. You showed everybody your
Christopher,
wiener.
since you were gone, check this out. Marnie got the first pick in the draft. She took Carly.
Oh, okay.
After the wheel spun, I had the second pick.
You did not do it.
I took Sauce.
You did not. Were you held at gunpoint?
Nope, we're doing it.
No,
So
we're doing
Sauce was a better idea than me?
Oh, please.
I mean, yeah.
Like I said, I thought there were 2 or 3 people, specifically Swedberg. If I thought if I took Swedberg, I'm like, well, we're gonna win. But what fun is that?
Yeah.
This is more fun
because if we
to
win,
take him to the title.
you'll never hear the end of it. And when we go out in the first round,
Yeah.
just what is he going to do?
This is a free
Verbally
roll.
abuse
This is
me?
a
He already
free
has.
roll for me. If we lose,
And
it's
me.
not my fault. It's Sauce's fault. If
Yeah,
I
we
win the
can't.
whole tournament, then it is undeniable
He's all
that
that.
I'm the best.
Yeah.
But just what if?
Free roll for me.
Throw it out there. What
Go ahead.
ifs
Give her hell.
Go on.
that the common man and I win this
Okay,
game?
no.
No.
No. You can't say it's impossible.
It's not
You
zero,
can't-
but
yeah.
Mus, what odds do you want? Because I'm willing to put a lot of money that you will not win.
You won't get out of the first round.
You'll get kicked out of the tournament. You can't bet on your own.
How about my 1,000 to your 100?
Whoa.
You win the whole
Do
tournament, I'll give you
that.
$1,000.
Come on. You got to like
gotta
this.
Your
Sauce.
100 to my
You
1,000.
got to do it, Must.
10 to 1.
God.
You're 25 to 1.
Shut up.
Anything's possible.
Should be longer than that. I'll give you
Remember what Tom
$1,000
Snead
if
said?
you win the whole tournament.
Anything's
If you don't, you give me 100.
You've done this before.
No grease right now.
Oh, come on. Damn it, Sauce.
Now negotiate. Ask for
Daddy.
3.
No grease till
Ask for
Brooklyn.
3. That's good odds.
You know how bad I am at gambling.
Yeah, ask for 300. So you're
I'm
300.
worse at
3,000.
gambling than I am at program password.
Come on, man. You remember what?
Do you not believe in yourself?
I cannot wait when we kick your guys' ass and it's going to be awesome. And then you
That would
all
be in
sit
the
there.
finals.
That would be in the finals.
Yeah,
You're not
yeah.
getting to
Yeah.
the finals.
No, you
We
wait.
could give you a
Do
30-point
finals.
cushion.
Do finals. Do a bet with him on the finals.
We could do a 30-point cushion and we'd still win. No one is
Really?
better than that one at that game.
You mean the guy who actually is on the game every single week?
If Ryan doesn't dance, he's a 2-time back-to-back champion.
Ryan don't dance.
He sure as hell did.
He's Tom Brady throwing to a wastebasket, and I'm the wastebasket. But I'm just sitting
That
there
is
in the
exactly how I had you
guys
written down on my draft
Yeah,
board.
yeah, he
drove
which I'm
six
fine
rounds.
with.
Carly won wastebasket number
Right,
2.
I don't care because he's so good that my lousy lack of the English
We're gonna get
language
there.
is going to get us
Yep.
to the because if we get through the 2 people the 2 teams we have to play, no one's going to beat
And
us.
look, Mus,
I can't wait for the shame that's going to be on your face
everything-
when
So
we
much
win.
shame.
everything he's
Mus,
saying is
you're gonna
irrelevant.
lose.
Everything he's saying is irrelevant because even if Nordo and JG beat us in round 1, which is possible, they're very
They're good, yeah.
Even if they beat us in round 1, you ain't getting to the finals.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't. There's no way
You are
Sauce and I.
projecting so much on us.
Sauce
right
and I
now.
will not play you 2 in this tournament because that would be in the finals, and there is no.
Oh, so you
way
guys
you're
aren't going to
getting
make the finals? Is
We
that what
might,
you're
but
saying?
you ain't going to be there if we get there. Oh, no chance.
You wait.
They're just-
You wait.
he's just
My
trying to piss
1,000
you
to
off
your
and down.
100.
I wonder-
I've been playing
My
possum this whole
1,200.
time.
My 1,200 to your 100.
I wonder what Power Trip
My
Bets
wife's listening. She's already texted me twice. Don't bet.
I wonder what Power Trip Bets has put as the line for the first round games.
Because
I bet yours is 25.5.
I know it was really low.
All right.
Now it's time for Headlines.
Headlines brought to you by our friends at Wolf River Electric. You guys can go solar. Do you know that? Go solar with Wolf River Electric.
Let's do it.
All right, this will make you feel old. It is my birthday. Thanks. Great.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Hey, you old
filthy whore.
bastard.
How about this?
You filthy whore.
I feel old at 44, and I say this all the time, and I forget every year that he shares a birthday. But I remember when Silverchair's album Frog Stomp came out, and I couldn't believe that kids were basically my age were rocking the way that they were rocking. Daniel Johns, the lead singer of Silverchair, 1 year older than me. He turns 45 today.
45.
It was just a game changer. It wasn't, a band that I loved that was in their mid-20s that rocked. It was, these are Australian kids that are my age, and they're at the top of the charts, and they're touring, and they're rock stars, and I'm going, what?
I have never heard of this band.
Yeah,
You've never heard of Silverchair?
What? You're gonna win too, fat boy.
They sang Tomorrow?
Yeah,
a bunch of hits.
Tomorrow.
Then he dated Natalie Imbruglia.
Sauce, you can do some, right?
No, I've never seen or heard of this band.
Cool.
Oh, yeah, Hawk just sang them.
Yeah.
You're going away too, fat boy. You've had too much love.
Fat boy.
Did you miss the entire decade of the 90s? Did you not watch MTV?
Well, so
talking
93
about
is when I
Curds and
started
Whey.
in country music, so I didn't really pay attention to
And
too
you
much
were
of
high
the
on
genre.
man.
Yeah, and you were high on crack.
Yeah.
There was
Meth.
that.
It was actually
Yeah,
meth.
admit it must.
Yeah, admit it must.
Silverchair's got some
I
bangers.
didn't do the
man.
heroin till later.
Daniel Johns, 45 years old.
Silverchair wails.
Yeah, they do.
some
That
wailing
first
going on.
album specifically, Frog Stomp's a masterpiece. Jack Nicholson's 87 today. And hey, Oppenheimer would have had his birthday today as well, but he died in 1967.
Oh, no. What happened?
I
I didn't even know he was sick.
I don't know. I didn't
surprised
see
that
the
movie
movie.
didn't bomb.
Well played. That's a very good dad joke.
Thanks, Matt. I'm good at dad jokes.
Yeah, you are.
All right, look, it's Earth Day as well, and I think even if you're a climate change denier, those are fun people. I think even those people would admit we should all probably try to do a little bit better,
I think we
right?
should use this phrase, those people, a lot more on this show.
Those people are fun. Climate change deniers are always a good time at parties.
How many parties you go to where people go, I'm a climate changer, let's
I don't go to those parties
He
anymore.
doesn't go to parties.
Yeah. Yes, Zach.
Is it worse to be a denier or an acceptor but do nothing at all ever to
that's
do
me.
anything to help?
That's most of us.
Yeah, right,
And some of us claim, inside joke, some of us claim to be environmentalists. I'm doing radio for 5 people.
I think most people can assume.
I
it was
think we all
obvious.
get that. Anyway, here's this little survey here says here's 3 easy things that even the laziest environmentalists can do.
There's a store. But
Here's
don't
3
point.
things you can do. Stop wasting leftovers. Basically, they're saying if you buy it, eat it.
Oh, man, forget it.
You've said that to my dad.
It says it
Buy
takes
it,
a lot of water and resources to grow all the vegetables and fruits that you buy. So if you buy it, don't let it rot, just eat it. That's what they're saying. Don't waste food.
That makes sense to me.
Okay.
But there are some things that are just not good, like as a leftover.
And plus,
Sure.
like, I ain't going home for a while.
Right.
Yeah.
Number 2, stop overusing napkins. You don't need 6 when 1 will do.
Well, you obviously have never seen me eat.
Aren't they paper, though?
I use a lot. Yeah, I'm guilty of that.
Well, it's impossible with those old school like napkin
Yeah,
things
I'm
because when
guilty
you
of
reach
that.
in there, there's automatically 3 or 4 in there.
I always feel like they might run out at some point, and I need to have a stack in my glove compartment.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Speaking of that, Cory, this is a bit of an offshoot on what you're talking about. In Canada, you have to pay for any bag, no matter what you're buying. And it's about 50 cents.
That's California as well.
Oh, is that right?
A lot of
Yeah,
places
same
do
thing.
it.
Minneapolis.
In Minneapolis, you have to pay for
At
bags.
some point,
Seattle's that way.
and that's exactly what number 3 is, by the way. Reusable grocery bags. According to this story, it says, stop telling the checkout person that you forgot them at home again. And don't pretend that you really reuse all those plastic bags you've got balled up. It's not hard to remember. It's just a habit. I will say, I almost always try to do the paper bags, even at the self-checkout. But when I do use the plastic ones, I know it just said don't lie about this, but I'm not. We do keep them, and then we have them in our storage closet and use them for the dogs.
Yeah,
right?
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, you got 2 dogs. So
2 dogs.
That's what you use that
Use
for.
the plastic bags.
And don't you love it when there's just a hole you didn't notice?
That is the gamble. That's why you double bag it.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Gotta be
I thought
safe.
you weren't supposed to do that.
Oh, I do.
You know,
My wife has to clean up all the.
My
dog
wife?
poo. I can't do it.
Dad always said, just double bag it.
Double bag it, Moss.
I get a gag resort thing going.
A
gag resort?
Gag resort. Hey, Tommy and Zach want to know if it's all inclusive.
Lever's place, right?
Is it
Let's
all
go.
inclusive?
Oh yeah,
Guys,
very
I'm going-
nice.
sorry guys, I'm gone for another week. I'm going to the gag resort next week.
Your sister leads the yoga class.
Oh, good for her.
I mean, she got a
very
good.
healthy.
Yeah.
Starting today, McDonald's has a new Bacon Cajun Ranch McCrispy. That's a lot of words.
I would
Yeah.
crush that.
Bacon
my
Cajun
Oh,
Ranch
hell yeah. Hawk, will you
McCrispy.
buy some?
The
Yeah,
hell
but it'd
is
take
that?
forever to order. I'd be pissed at you if I was behind you.
You mentioned it earlier with the St. Paul Saints, but Friday is National Pretzel Day. And I'm gonna put the flyer out right now. If somebody doesn't bring me goddamn Annie Ann's on Friday, I'm gonna shoot people.
Well,
Oh my God!
you know what?
You say that every year.
I didn't say who.
Dude,
You say that
you
every
always
year.
say that.
Yeah.
You do say that.
Oh
I
man,
will say this too, and one of our great sponsors, Holiday.
Yeah.
Bring us some of those damn fine pretzels you got.
They're so good.
yeah, the Bavarian ones,
good.
right?
My
There's- I
God,
told you.
they're
I
they're
don't know
so
what they
good.
put in them, but
so
man.
good.
Are they soft?
What are they?
Soft pretzels?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
They're
they're
A plus.
What are they?
Big and
$3
soft.
or something like that? They're
And-
$3. They're
And
fantastic.
they're,
I'm
I'm
stopping
going
at
to tell you,
Holiday.
they're always fresh.
Yep.
I've never gotten a bad one.
Agreed.
So good.
Yep.
So
Authorities are
Yeah.
searching for at least one suspect who shot 5 teenagers in Maryland during a water gun fight on Friday, celebrating Senior Skip Day.
Yeah, somebody didn't tell him the rules.
One of the victims is in critical condition.
Oh, that
So,
sucks.
water gun fight broke out, Senior Skip Day. Somebody shot at least 5 teenagers.
He
what
didn't realize
is
they had water guns. Cut the guy some slack.
Jeez.
Well, my mistake.
sorry, Pee Wee.
Let this sink in for a second.
Did you knock yourself in the nuts again?
Oh,
A grandmother in Michigan
Brilliant.
was arrested last Thursday after she helped her granddaughter beat up another student in an elementary school bathroom. The grandmother, I'm trying not to laugh because it's preposterous. The grandmother held down a girl while her granddaughter punched her.
Oh my God!
God, Hawk would love to get
That's
beat up by a
awesome.
grandma.
Are you kidding me?
I've done it.
A dad beat you up, right?
That's true, yeah.
Hawk, you've been held down by a grandma,
I
right?
sure have.
He's been
man.
beat up by a dad.
Yeah, Smoke Show Gray. We learned about that a couple hours ago.
Guess what?
What, Pee Wee?
Hi.
Hey.
This is the most Florida thing ever. A Florida couple was busted after they tried to forge a $1 million lottery ticket. Police said they took 2 non-winning tickets
Oh, God.
and crudely put them together and pretended as if it was $1 million winner.
God.
The
Just
officer,
scotch-taped it.
basically, the officer says he wasn't impressed. Quote, "You've got to do a lot better than
Can
this."
you imagine? I mean, let's all think about that for a second. How dumb those people are.
Oh yeah,
Right.
Just snickering in the
honestly.
car, going, "Oh, this is a great plan."
There had to be drugs involved.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Well, yeah.
There's no human being on the planet who thinks they're going to get away with that when they walk through the door.
If you put a couple, whether it is glue or tape or whatever they use, it just says crudely put them together. So whether it's a Powerball ticket with a scannable thing or a scratch off, which are also scannable,
yeah.
you don't just go, oh, you did find 4 treasures of gold there. Here's $1 million. They scan the ticket, dummy.
Right.
To Chris's point, there's no way those people knew that. They thought they could just cut and paste, and the gas station would give them $1 million
mean
bucks.
sauce.
You know that they were sitting there thinking to themselves, "Oh, people in Florida are so stupid. This is going to
Yeah,
work."
correct.
I picture Ron Burgundy. I think she bought it.
Brilliant. Correct.
You got to
love
move.
that
You
bit.
got knocked up.
All right, check this story out. A Michigan man claims he won $500,000 in the lottery after a celebrity doppelganger inspired him, to buy a ticket. Here's the catch, though. Here's the anonymity part. He was watching a movie where the star, who looks, as he claims, exactly like him, won big in the lottery. So he thought that was a sign, so he bought a ticket and then won $500,000. But because the man is remaining anonymous, we don't know who the doppelganger is.
Oh, sure.
So he's not saying what the movie is or which actor he looks like. He wants to remain anonymous. Just says he looks exactly like somebody in a movie who wins a lot of money in the movie. Inspired him to buy a ticket, won $500,000.
Just saying, Lil Bow Wow was in a movie called Lottery Ticket.
I remember that.
It's not over.
Yeah, what was
You might get it.
What was the premise of that? Is
I think it was just like a kid in the hood that won the lottery, but the news spreads and he's got to try to figure out how to like
everybody
keep
wants
the
something
ticket.
from him.
Everybody's trying. I think the ticket gets like kidnapped or
Right.
whatever.
Chris, one of your all-time favorites, Christina Hendricks from Mad Men, got married.
I know. I saw the pictures. She looked beautiful. What a beautiful girl, man. Just
Who'd she
real
marry?
Pretty.
Anybody we know?
Some lucky son of a bitch.
Who did she marry?
Lucky motorboat and
She married a guy with giant hands. She finally found somebody.
It's the prerequisite.
She married a guy whose face is bruised from motorboats.
Oh, yeah.
Lucky.
I can't think of any more. That's all I got. Sorry.
Tom Selleck claims he has never sent an email or sent a text.
My God.
Not once.
God, how good of a show is Blue Bloods, Hawk?
Dude, it really is good. That is a good show. And the guy who played the guy who dies in the
Donnie
Village
Wahlberg.
is really good.
The Village. So close.
What?
Sauce.
6 Sense, yes.
Yeah, Daddy.
The day is yours.
Yeah.
The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame class of 2024 was announced on American Idol. That's interesting.
Yeah, I didn't even watch
Interesting.
it.
No kidding on American Idol. Huh.
Mary J. Blige, Cher, Foreigner,
believe?
Peter Frampton, Kool and the Gang, Ozzy Osbourne, A Tribe Called Quest, and Dave Matthews.
Which is great. I'm shocked that they weren't in earlier. It's going to be very interesting to see if the member that they kicked off the band is going to be there because he was in the band for like 25
He
years.
did something real bad, right?
Yeah, he got Me Too'd. Yeah.
But did he deserve it, if you know what I mean?
I have no I
don't know what he did.
It's weird because he basically...
He woke up in the...
There was a band that
Wow,
they
you
were...
wrote a song about it?
That he got on a label and he promised the guy that he would get him places for sexual favors.
Didn't the guy that got kicked out of the band, didn't he like ask some gal to hike up her skirt a little more?
No, that's the lead guy. But they should have been earlier.
Show her world to him or
They're
something?
one of the
It was
best
something
touring
super
bands
creepy.
of all time. You can hate them, but they're one of the biggest touring bands of all time. They've basically been touring for almost 35 years.
And by the way, Peter Frampton called and said, you think it took them a long time
Right,
to
correct.
Right.
That's what I don't... How is Cher or Peter Frampton not in?
How about
Or
Foreigner?
Ozzy.
Or Foreigner.
Ozzy was in with Black Sabbath.
Black
I was going to
Sure,
say
yeah.
Ozzy too. Yeah.
It'll be great. I'm proud of them, and I love them. I've been all over the world to see them.
Yeah. Hey, when you saw them in Amsterdam,
Yeah.
where did you see them?
I saw them at AFAS Live.
So is that a giant like soccer stadium, or is it just for music?
It's like it's basically like the size of Northrop.
Oh, okay.
not that big.
So like a theater. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
like a theater, and we stood on the floor and watched them, and it was awesome. And the one thing I think we talked about at Hawk was there's not a lot of cheering in between songs.
right.
The song will end, they cheer, and then they're like dead silent, and they just wait. It was awesome.
Do you?
It,
This is
it was sweet.
Very odd question.
Yeah.
And it only matters to me in the world. So I'm sorry. I should have asked you off the air.
No.
Do you remember? Was the Hard Rock Cafe right by the venue? Does that ring a bell to you at all? And the reason I ask is because, strange enough, callback, Corey, Silverchair was playing in Amsterdam the day one of the days I was there, and I was at the Hard Rock Cafe with our friend Jill, and there was a line outside of the Hard Rock Cafe, and the people were waiting to get in to see Silverchair.
Can't blame him.
So, no, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. I
Just open up with Israel's Son and let's go.
Yeah.
What a banger that song
No, I
is.
don't think
Mus
it
has
was
never
near
heard
that.
of him.
I think we drove by that or saw that, but it wasn't. Yeah,
I'm that nerd who goes to every Hard Rock Cafe I can find in every
Yeah.
city. I love that, man.
Mus, here's something you care about, Taylor Swift.
Yeah, I'm a Swiftie.
Her double album came out last Friday, the Tortured Poets Department, and everybody's
Surprise
Love
double
it.
album.
right. Everybody's geeking out about
Shocking.
About all
Everybody
the-
loved it.
Right.
Yeah, that's
well,
okay.
hey-
Maybe it's great.
Well, but 1 second. Not everybody did, and I think this is interesting. Well, let's start with the first thing here.
Mark Rosen.
One of the songs is called "Thank You, Amy," but the K, I, and M are all capitalized because basically Taylor Swift is an elementary school Zodiac killer and didn't think we could figure out that puzzle. So it's a diss track on Kim Kardashian.
Right.
I know people care about that stuff. I just can't believe.
Wait,
it.
why?
Well, because Kim dissed her.
Oh, is that right?
I mean,
Dissed her music and, yeah.
I don't know. That kind of stuff bores the crap out of me, but people
I
seem
love
to
it.
like
I
that
love who's
stuff.
Put on your
people.
skims and shut your pile.
Yeah.
Whoa, what is what now? Did the what now?
Again, the older Taylor gets, the more I think that stuff seems high schoolish. It's like, I don't know, it drives me nuts. Anyway, but it's
Know
not for me.
your
It's not for
audience.
you.
But she knows her audience.
Silverchair
And
is for
again,
you. Taylor Swift is not.
Very fair. I do think this is interesting, though. Let's say you don't like Taylor Swift, and you have the right to not do that. The new album from Taylor Swift on something called Paste magazine. Never heard of it. I assume it's an online magazine. I don't know.
Every
It's for
magazine
people like you
Hawks
that don't
looked
go
at.
outside.
It's all Hawks Dad's magazines.
So a
You can't get the
paste writer,
pages apart.
paste writer. We don't even know. I don't even know if it's a guy or a gal. Wrote a terrible review of it.
Oh no.
And they didn't publish the critic's name because they were afraid for that person's safety.
Oh, for sure.
ridiculous.
Oh, the Swifties are for real, man.
But it's okay not to like something. That's the problem with Taylor Swift fans. If you don't like it or you have any question about it, you're the worst person on the planet. It's okay not to like it.
It's like a cult, though.
But that's fine.
Yeah, I mean,
but
it's just, they're following their Jesus.
It's okay to hate the Dave Matthews Band. It's okay to hate Rocket Club. It's okay to hate things.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
What did you just say?
I just
What the
wanted
hell?
nobody does, but I just wanted hockey to agree with me. But if you don't
Not
like,
gonna
if you don't
agree
like
with
the
that.
Dave Matthews Band, I could care less.
Yeah,
I could care
There's
less.
a lot of people that don't like country music. That's
But if
okay.
you don't like Taylor Swift, you're Satan. You're an awful person.
Right.
It's okay not to
And
like it.
they're going to come at you.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah.
They're going to come at me right now. But it's okay not to like it. It's okay to think it's not good.
Right.
That's
Well,
fine.
Wait to see your
And
socials coming up.
We got it.
I
buddy.
don't care. But I like Rocket Club, and I'm sorry I said that.
That's okay, buddy. I don't mind.
I was just hoping you'd agree with me because I missed you.
I missed you too.
I have two good friends of mine who are big Swift fans, and they do not like the new album. So,
Well, then they're condemned to hell
Well, that seems like an overreaction.
by Taylor Swift fans. Because if you would have put this album on, it was 2 hours of her farting, people would go, "Oh my God, it's so good."
I would buy
it's
3
so
copies.
artwork.
To play hockey.
Hawks Dad's got the box set.
You got pink eye by listening to the song.
And here
different
with
meaning
Taylor
to records.
Swift's new song. This is "Don't Be Scared" on Cool 108.
Yeah, man. I love it. It's my favorite track.
You hit the post.
I thank you.
Yeah. So did she. It was a wet one.
There it is.
Taylor!
Give her the Grammy.
Yeah, it's so good.
She's been eating beans.
Oh, you wrecked it. Hey, can I tell a quick story?
You made a gross mess.
Can I tell a quick story?
What the hell just happened?
It's pretty good.
Go ahead. Make it
Sauce
quick.
claims
We
he
got
has
2
a good
minutes.
story.
Okay, so on Saturday morning, I let Winnie out, and she
up.
went out, and all of a sudden we heard this like weird noise. And I was
Winnie's his dog,
Winnie's
by
my
the way.
dog,
Okay.
not my wife, and
Not your captor.
not my captor. And I'm like, what was that? Don't think anything of it. Then Winnie stands at the door and wants to go out again. My wife lets her out, comes back in, wants to go out again. Long story short, a large rabbit fell into our egress window, the biggest
really?
one we have, right?
How big of a rabbit are we talking here?
I mean, probably,
Size of a football.
yeah, size of a football.
That's a huge bitch.
Yeah, man. You didn't know that's what he was going for?
And it got itself after I attempted twice to get it out.
How did you attempt to get it out?
A rake. I tried to scoop it out because I'm not going to touch it.
Boy,
I'm
that,
not touching
that
it.
rabbit.
Oh,
thought
you never
were-
know. You've seen
Right.
Monty Python.
I'm not touching
Look
it.
at the bones.
I'm not touching it.
You try using a hoe?
I called.
No, she wasn't available.
Oh. I'm not.
She was watching true crime on Netflix.
Be nice. And so I called animal control.
Oh my God, that's their
no.
rock bottom.
And
There's
a
a rabbit.
Edina cop showed up.
Oh my God.
I hope the rabbit wasn't black.
Jeez, everybody's firing bullets, including. No, forget it.
And she got it out with a scoop. That's my story.
Wow. Nobody
That
cares.
wasn't a great story.
Wow.
She got it out with a scoop.
Yeah, like a net. Brilliant. But she was like this. She had to have
You
walked
made it
into
sound
my
like
yard.
an ice cream scoop. You
No,
need a
like
net.
a net. And she had to have
Like a
walked into the
fishing
yard
net
and be like,
kind of thing.
"You can't do this."
Yeah, that's an embarrassing moment.
Yeah, it's
for you.
embarrassing. I'm fine with it. Yeah, I'm fine with it. I couldn't have gotten it
But
out.
the rabbit's okay.
Yeah, the rabbit's
Versus
okay.
the other ones when you're mowing.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, I haven't done that yet.
Don't do that again.
No, I'm not.
Lordy, lordy.
No. Who's turning 40-40? I'm sorry, my story sucked. Okay?
You know, I actually felt
Brilliant.
Chris was back for the first time in a week and a half. I felt like the show for 3 hours and about, 28 minutes was really hitting and sticking
Yeah, we
there.
were back.
Well,
Derailed the final 2 minutes.
Yeah.
well,
but
you can
that's
sit
part
on
of-
your own fist. Happy
Say that
birthday.
again? You sit on it. What?
On his own fist.
I heard you.
Oh
you
my
did, didn't
God.
you?
Musk, good to see you. You're an American treasure. See you next week.
Awesome.
9 to noon is next. We're back tomorrow, 5:30 to 9. Bonus is still in Japan, but Marnie should be here. Mark Rosen should be here. I think that's it. I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go.
Hey, take care
I
of yourself,
hate
everybody.
this song.
You're allowed to. No, you're allowed to. You don't have to like this. It's okay. It's not like Chris is farting into the microphone. I will. No, he will if you ask him to.